Today's workout, we have 15 rounds for time, 10 alternating dumbbell snatches, right into 5, whatever object you are using, you are going to be doing bar facing burpees in the end, all right? So if it's a dumbbell facing burpees, you're using a kettlebell facing burpees is what you'll be doing, all right? So main focus of this, we have 15 rounds, so it's a little bit longer than you would expect. So again, muscle endurance on this. Make sure we're staying at a steady pace. Don't go blowing it all out in the beginning, because again, it's going to come back and bite you in the end, okay? So again, nice steady rep scheme here. Make sure you're not going all out. Breath at the top. Again, stay steady on these. Same thing with the burpees as well, all right? So first thing we're going to get into is our warm-up. Starting off, we have 15 big arm circles forward. Get those biceps all the way back up by those ears. Shrug those shoulders up and down. You'll do 15 forward and then 15 backwards, all right? Same thing as the forward. Make sure we're shrugging those shoulders up and down. Get as big of a circle as you can with that body, or those arms, I should say. Next, going into 15 big hugs. So we're stretching out the front of the shoulders and chest a little bit. So throw those arms back pretty aggressively. Give yourself some love. Give yourself that big old hug. And again, we're going to do 15 reps with that. Right after that, we're going to widen the feet out. We're going to do around the worlds. So if you can put your hands wherever up, I like to put them behind my head, but we're going to get as big of a circle as we can with that upper body as possible, all right? So 10 to the right and 10 the opposite way. So 10 to the left as well, all right? After you repeat that 15 times both directions, 10 times both directions, gonna hit the legs now, all right? So squat stance, don't just go crash into the bottom. We wanna keep these slow. We wanna make sure we're working every angle of that squat. So we're gonna do tempo squats is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna do 10 reps, and I want a 3-second eccentric or the downward, and then we're gonna have a 1-second pause in the bottom, stand up with your normal speed, all right? So what it'll look like, weight back in the heels, first motion's hips back, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself that perfect squat, drive those knees wide, try to lift that chest, stand right up from there, and again, 3, 2, 1, 1,000, and each time we're trying to make that squat look a little bit better, feel a little bit better. So third time's the charm, 3, 2, 1, drive those knees wide, try to lift that chest, right back up. I have two different options for this today. So we're gonna have our weighted one. So the people who actually have the weights, this is what you're gonna do. Those who do not have the weights at the moment, wait a second, you're gonna be coming up next. So, alternating dumbbell snatches. Dumbbell must touch the floor every time. And just like all our other lifts, we wanna make sure back is staying flat, shoulders back. It is a leg-driven movement, just like in our normal snatch. So we're gonna drive with the legs, lead with the elbow, pull down underneath that kettlebell, all right? You can transfer that dumbbell to the other hand wherever you like, so you can do it overhead, or you can do it in the bottom. But again, it is one fluid motion, alternating back and forth. No 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Do 1 rep right, 1 rep left, until you get to 10. So it's 10 total, not 10 each arm. Kettlebell, a little bit different of a motion. Set up exactly the same, right between the balls of the feet, back flat. Leg-driven movement, but what you're gonna see is it's actually going to come up, you're going to flip, and you're almost gonna like cheer. So all of it together, just like so. And I like to lower it, rotate to get it down. Whenever you come straight down from that top, you're risking slap tear. So make sure you lower it and come down that way. Don't just come straight over the top, all right? So those who do not, for your burpees, again, this is your obstacle for the full rep. Make sure that chest, hips, everything is touching the ground. And then you are coming all the way up, hips extended, 2-foot takeoff on this. That is 1 rep, and then you must turn and face whatever object you are using, all right? So moving on to the non-weighted workout. So a little bit different. You're gonna have a little triplet here. So we're gonna have 5 strict handstand push-ups. We wanna simulate that same snatch grip. So we're gonna go a little bit wider with our grip, and I'll show you those. You will then go into 10 overhead squats using whatever handle you can have. We have here a beautiful trusty broom handle. And then you're still gonna finish off with your 5 bar facing burpees or whatever object you can use. Feel free to use like a carton. We have these jugs here, works just fine. Just something to jump over and face. So 1 round of this, it'll look like so. Stepping up to the wall, wider grip, head touches the ground, arms lock out at the top, 5 reps. You will then come on over to your broom handle. Find that grip that you are able to keep the arms locked with good overhead position, but lower body is that perfect squat form, and we are just pressing to the sky. Again, we're trying to replicate that overhead position in the snatch, and we're going to do 10 overhead squats there. Then again, have any obstacle, just for the heck of it, we're gonna put down our trusty jug here, and just as we showed you before, chest to ground, hips fully extend, 2-foot takeoff, and then turn and face your object wherever you're going. And again, that is 5 reps. So that is the 2 workout options for the cool down. Here, starting off with our PVC pipe or your broom handle, whatever you have. We're gonna rip wide. You guessed it, 10 pass-throughs. Gradually creep those hands a little bit more. 10 reps. Right after that, arm across. This one's relaxed, this one's doing the work. Pull it on into your chest, 20 seconds, stretching out the backs of the shoulders before I lose it. Right after that, we're gonna go into our couch stretch. So down on that knee or against the wall, however you prefer, grab that ankle, squeeze that butt, push those hips forward for the quads. From there, pigeon stretch. And as I said before, these are all 30 seconds. Into your pigeon, and then we will finish up with our doorway stretch. So anything, even a wall, elbow even with your shoulder, try to press that chest on through. Should feel a good stretch in the chest and shoulders.